Good morning. Hey, this is Riley. This is an exclusive about my week. I let another man in, and I trusted, and I believed, and thought, yeah, we've been trying to get together for a while. Kept changing the plans. But then, when he was in my area, it was like, I'm here now. In the next hour, I'll be over to see you and meet you and watch a movie, and I'll leave when you want me to leave, right? So the opportunity came. And ladies, especially older ladies, watch out for mass manipulators, because I just met one of the best. Yeah, he's got psychology degrees. Going for his master's in Minnesota. He's bigwig. He's got lots of friends, professors. He goes out, da-da-da. But he also uses women. You know, all these wonderful things are happening for Chris along the line. I think he uses his disorders against somebody like me, saying, oh, I'm overwhelmed, I'm fatigued, I can't, and we had a fight the other day, I can't talk to you because I need a break from you. Yeah, because you're on to somebody else from your Facebook page or somewhere. I mean, I don't have all the answers. I have to fill in the answers. Do you ever feel like when you've had one night with somebody really special and it was hours and hours of foreplay, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in a place that you can't get out of, and then the next morning you get the great big hug, and then he's gone. Goodbye. And you know in your gut, you're not going to see him again. He says you're special. He wants to continue and go on with this and make things work with you. You know in your gut. Then the silence starts happening, and that is the bullshit that I can't handle. That's what gets me going. That's what gets me in my drunk state and doing stupid shit and saying stupid shit, basically. I talked to him the next day for a couple of times. We seemed all cool, and he's going to go out with his friend and do this and that, and he's going to go with his family and this and that. Had to get his car worked on and all kinds of things. But then it came to, I'm going out with this person tonight, and we're good friends, and I'll call you when I'm done. He didn't call me all night. I didn't hear from him until 10 the next day, and that's when we had our fight, because I had said, were you another woman? You know, is this just your hookup casual thing that you do? What are you doing? He's very good at relaxing a woman, hypnotizing her with his eyes. Very, very good at this. Very dangerous person. And I walked right into the trap. The comforting was overwhelming. The touches were, and I did research on this. Touching is 60% of foreplay, 60% of getting them so relaxed, and the rest of the body just falls into place. I had to breathe. I haven't let a person into my life for over a year, and that was Brandon, the player, May 15th, 2025. And I let this one in, thinking, yeah, I know we talked about me coming to Minnesota and spending a day. We talked about getting together this last week to have lunch. None of those things happened. We were supposed to have dinner and spend the evening Thursday night together, but best friend buddy had to be first. And the thing is, I know we're new friends. In the last 2 years, we've known each other. We just first time we met. But does he do this to all his girlfriends, all his friends that are girls? I hope not. But the week just went silent, and more fighting, and more accusations on my part, because I had to fill in the story. Do you ladies, older ladies, have to fill in up here the storyline, because nobody's given you a storyline. Nobody's telling you what the storyline is, what that conversation meant. Somebody talked to me recently for a few hours, texting me and wanted to come over, and I said no, and then boom, they're somewhere in town, and then boom, they're not, they're gone. Just more lies and manipulation. That's all it is. Everybody is out for themselves. No matter what you're doing, no matter who you are. pay attention. If you're lucky and you find the one that is about you and sees you for real, hold on to that and never let go. If you're married and you're having problems in your marriage and it's a long-term marriage, stay and figure it out. Remember what brought you together. Because what's on the other side is not always pretty. I pretty much wrote this, but I pretty much just told it to you in my own words without using my notes. I don't think I left out anything of importance. Talked about the gift. I hate not having honesty. I hate being the one over here saying, this is what I thought was happening. What's going on now? And then you hear things like that. I always hear from guys that are gaslighting. You're mentally ill. You need to get help. It's always my fault because you're the one that's silencing me. You're the one that's pulling away and being with these other women and other friends and whatever you're doing that I don't know. I have no idea what your week looked like. I don't even know what you ate. I don't even know what you did for the day because you don't have that connection with me, although we had that connection Sunday night. If you're going to be with someone and it's just one night that you want, make sure when you're walking out the door, instead of just giving them that big silent hug, that you tell them, this was great, and I do want to build something with you as friends, but this is all that was. Be honest. Don't walk away and make them think there's more coming. Because that fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. You know, I always tell you I'm going to be raw and real with you, and this one is pretty raw and real. And Chris, if you're listening, and I got it all wrong in my story head, you didn't have the time or the energy to tell me what the story was. This is Riley. Have a great day.